Hi everybody, 860 Cologne here with another fragrance review. This time, I decided to try my external mic and do a outside review. This time we're going to be looking at Prada L'Homme. Now this fragrance came out in 2016, and the perfumer on this is of course Daniela Roche-Andrié. The top notes that we have on here are the typical, what they call the typical Prada ingredients, amber and iris. And then there are notes of neroli, geranium, and patchouli. It's described as an airy, reserved, and challenging fragrance. Now, this is going to be an unboxing. I'm going to try to do it out here in the park. But I have tried this before and worn it a few times with mixed results. But let's get to the unboxing. All right, so at the front of the box here, we have L'Homme Prada Milano. This is an eau de toilette concentration. This is the 3.4 ounce bottle. Nothing on the side, just a embossed bit of the front on the back there, the same as the title. Actually on that side as well. Oh, both sides, all sides have that embossed effect. Nothing on the top. Sorry about my camera work, it really sucks. On the bottom you have your UPC and a QR code. I have to explore that. So let's open it up. So here we go. I was a little bit hesitant to hold it by the cat, but seems to be okay. I do like the bottle here. This is a nice, fits in your hand very well, flat front with the Prada insignia and name in the front, Prada on the top of the cap, and this faux leather on the back with the name embossed there as well. Fits nice in your hand very well. Let's give this one a spray. Very nice distribution inside the cap. You can see that running out of sunlight here. See, even just from that, I'm getting a nice, sweet scent that is very pleasing, actually. All right, so I'm going to spray it on myself and get some initial reactions. Like I said, I have tried this before, but this fragrance has been a little bit interesting to me. Sometimes it feels like it's something that would be great for the office, and sometimes it's just kind of boring. So what I get from this is a nice, almost papyrus type scent. There is a little bit of the iris in there that gives it the typical feel that you get from an iris fragrance, and I think that's where that parchment paper or papyrus comes in, because to me this is resemblant to Paul Smith Man a little bit. Luckily this time it's working okay on me, and it's not overly sweet and not overly generic. This would be a great scent for the office, for a first date. Nothing that's going to impose on people, nothing that's going to turn people's noses away. Now, Prada has been one of my favorite houses for designers for a long time. Daniela Roche-Andrié does a fantastic job. She's designed all of the men's fragrances, and as of late, the House of Prada for men's fragrances, designer ones, has been on my shit list. Luna Rossa Carbon was just a blatant try at making a fragrance to smell like Sauvage. Boring, what the fragrance bros call the molecule was definitely in there. I did not like it at all. This one, as I said before, has been hit or miss for me. Sometimes it comes across as clean, crisp, fresh, kind of like a nice young executive would wear, something that is perfect for a business area, nothing too strong. and sometimes it comes across a little bit bland and unimaginative. This time, it's doing okay for me. Not sure exactly what the reason for the differences is. I tried this the first time after a long day of sniffing, so that could be it. The longevity and projection are not that great. From the times that I wore it, it was average to below average in both senses. However, it does have a nice feel to it, that soft woodiness to it that makes it a little bit different from your typical fragrance. And please don't think that I was comparing Prada L'Homme to Carbon or Sauvage, because this one is different. This one does not have preponderance of ambroxan, and so I will give it credit for that, for the very nice bottle, and being a fragrance that can be worn and used in a close quarters situation, meaning that you're not going to offend anyone if you're wearing this and there's a lot of people around you or anything like that. For me, this is also a nice new fragrance coming from the Prada Amber line. Not as much of the sweetness in Prada Amber, which is one of my favorite fragrances. A great designer fragrance that probably doesn't get as much attention anymore. But this is along those lines where you're combining the iris and substituting iris instead of amber with this one to create a very nice, wearable fragrance. The prices on this, I think the large bottle was around $99. I'll put the real information down below right here so you can see what the actual prices are. A little bit steep, but not too far out from what you're going to be paying for a typical designer fragrance. For me, I don't think it's going to be anything I'm going to keep. I was looking forward to it from the look of the bottle and the way it was introduced first at the higher end stores like Bloomingdale's. That's what I was hoping it would be, some more of a almost niche quality fragrance, but didn't quite get that with this one. Age range on this, I'm going to say probably college and up. Not really one that's going to be pushing any envelopes for any age range. High school could wear this, could be a great dance, date night scent for a high school guy, not too strong, and classy enough to be worn by just about anybody. I will say it is blended well. The iris and the woody qualities here really come to my nose in a well-blended, even way. Overall, probably going to give this one a little bit higher than I thought I would. I'm going to give this one an 8 out of 10. If there was one thing I wish could be improved, would be the performance. If that would improve, I might go 8.5 or more. But this is just barely an 8 for me. I was going to probably say around a 7 or so before, but it is a nice fragrance. Versatile. I think it could be worn in just about any season. Winter might be a little bit short-lived, and this is a great office scent, and I think that's what it's going to be mainly used for, or just someplace where it's inoffensive. So I think I'm losing some sunlight here. Want to thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon.